Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Hope you guys having a good afternoon as we're dropping to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. Missed the first half, but I'll certainly keep you guys up to date with the results as the games come to a climax this afternoon. Lots of football going on, so bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to quickly share on the screen some results so we can keep you guys informed as well. So, as you can see, guys, Luton losing in the earlier kickoff to Spurs in the Premier League. Currently 1-1 with Chelsea, Burnley, 2-0 up for Everton, Bournemouth. So, Everton having a good start to the afternoon after their difficult start to the season. Fulham 0-0 with Sheffield United. Man United 1-0 down to Brentford. Well, not getting any better, is it, for United fans at the moment? In the Scottish Premiership, Celtic 2-0 up against Kilmarnock. Dundee Ross County has been postponed through bad weather. And Hearts 1-0 up in the Edinburgh Derby, which is the game we will be keeping a close eye on. But we'll also be looking around the grounds as well, guys, at the other results. Livingston still 0-0 with Motherwell into the English Championship. Sunderland losing earlier by a massive scoreline to their local rivals, Middlesbrough, 4-0. So obviously Middlesbrough fans going to be absolutely bouncing. Big questions will be asked, I'm sure, from the Sunderland fans. Cardiff 1-0 up against Watford. Coventry 1-0 down to Norwich. Ipswich 3-1 up against Preston. Leeds 1-1 with Bristol. Leicester 1-1 with Stoke. 1-0 up against Stoke. Millwall currently 2-1 down to Hull City. Plymouth 1-0 up against Swansea. QPR 2-0 down to Blackburn. So Blackburn turning their things around at the moment as they've had a couple of bad results recently. Sheffield Wednesday currently 0-0 with Huddersfield. Obviously the Yorkshire Derby there. And Southampton 1-0 up against Rotherham United into League One. Oxford beating Bristol earlier at dinner time. Bolton currently 1-1 with Carlisle. Charlton Athletic 1-0 down to Blackburn, surprisingly. Cheltenham Town 1-1 with Derby. Exeter City 0-0 with Barnsley. Fleetwood 3-0 down to Wycombe Wanderers. And Leyton Orient 1-1 with Reading. Peterborough 0-0 with Lincoln. Portsmouth 0-0 with Port Vale. Shrewsbury 0-0 with Northampton Town. And Stevenage 1-0 up against Wigan. Into League Two, Accrington 1-0 up against Forest. Green Rovers, Barrow 1-0 down to Notts County. Bradford 0-0 with Swindon Town. Crawley Town 1-0 down to Wrexham. Gillingham 1-0 up to MK Dons. Mansfield 0-0 with Wimbledon. Newport County 1-0 down to Harrogate. Salford City 1-1 with Crewe Alexander. Stoke 0-0 with Doncaster. Sutton United 4-0 up against Walsall. Tranmere currently 2-1 down to Grimsby Town. Colchester 1-0 down to Morecambe. Quick look in the Scottish Championship, guys. Cove Rangers 2-0 up against Annan Athletic. Edinburgh City 2-0 down to Kelly Hearts. Montrose 1-0 up against Alloa Athletic, and QPR 0-0 with Stirling Albion. Falkirk Hamilton kicking off at 5:30. So we'll cover the other lower leagues in Scotland later on, guys. But that gives you roughly brings you guys bang up to date with the majority of the UK leagues. So we will keep an eye on those, guys, as we go through the afternoon. So let's go to the chat, see what you guys saying. How's it going, Ben? Welcome to the show. Ben saying hi. How you doing, Ben? Hope you're having a good afternoon, mate. Welcome to the show. I know, yeah, Ben saying Millwall down 2-1. Well, still a whole second half to turn it round, mate. So hopefully you guys can get yourself back into that game. Been a real up and down season for you guys at the moment, innit, with results, Ben? I don't know what you're making of it, mate. What can you put your finger on it, Ben? What you thinking, mate? Why's Millwall struggling for consistency. You got any thoughts, mate? You thinking something wrong in defence, something wrong in the team, coaching tactics? What is it? Why are you feeling Millwall struggling to keep things, to get any momentum, to get any consistency going? You guys picked up a few good wins this season, but obviously it's been very up and down, no consistency. So let me know, Ben, you got any thoughts on why that is? Stevie's saying hi, Gaz and chat. How's it going, Stevie? Good to have you with us. So the you guys that might be tuning in to keep up to date with obviously the featured game on the channel this afternoon, which is Hearts v Hibs. Hearts currently 1-0 up, and we are back underway for the second half. Apologies to you guys that might have wanted updates on the first half. I couldn't do it as I got in too late to start from the 3 o'clock kickoff. But we are underway as Hibs have just knocked it out of play on this near side. So Ben saying 1-0 Hearts, get in. Okay, thanks, Ben. Thanks, mate. Wigan Athletic fan channels, Millsard. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Wigan Athletic fan channel. Saying 90 minutes added on for Wigan. 90 minutes added on time? That's a lot, isn't it? Why so much, mate? Why so much added on time? That's crazy. 19 minutes. So we've got a throw in on this near side for Hearts. Stevie's saying, whoa, 90 minutes, what's happened? I know, that's a lot, isn't it, Stevie? Absolutely. Ben saying, I'm not sure, new owners and manager. Right, so, well, if you, obviously, have you guys got a new manager this season? Have you changed managers this season? Well, yeah, that makes sense, but ownership shouldn't be having too much interference in team affairs, should they, Ben? If there is, then you're right. That would certainly explain that there's definitely something not right at Millwall. If the owners are interfering in team affairs, that's why we have managers and players so that they're accountable, not the owners. The owners should have absolutely nothing to do with team affairs, apart from obviously helping out with the transfer business. But other than that, it should be left to the manager and the coaching staff. So if that is the case, what you're implying there, Ben, that's pretty bad if the owners are interfering in team affairs, mate. But thank you for that, Ben. So we've got a cross coming to the box here, and Hibs managing to knock it back towards the halfway line. It's now, and they knock it forward into the Hearts box, but Hearts have just done enough there to intercept it, and it's gone back to the Hearts goalkeeper. Millsard saying another stupid red card, never a red, and a stupid penalty. Okay, I feel your frustration, Millsard. I feel your frustration. Let's. What was the red card for? Just bad challenge, or was it? Well, obviously, I'm presuming you're saying another stupid red card, so I'm presuming you feel it might not have been a justified red card. So yeah, thanks for the update, Millsard. Doesn't sound like it's going well this afternoon for Wigan, but still a second half. Let's hope that it's a game of two halves for you guys, mate, and things improve in the second half. Keep your chin up, mate. And Millsard also saying injury, Stevie. Well, Wigan injury or who's it Wigan are playing this afternoon? Oh, you guys playing Stevenage. So is it a Wigan injury or a Stevenage injury, Millsard? Let me know if you can, mate. Ball kicked long up the field now. As both sets of players challenging for it in the centre of the field. Hearts have come away with it though. As Hibs just stick a challenge in, and the ball's deflected back to the Hibs defensive line as they knock it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper's kicked it long up the field now as Hibs try and get on the attack, but it's intercepted by Hearts, who knock it back to the goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Milzard. Yep, that's not sounding good for you guys, mate, but fingers crossed it might be a game or two half. Milzard also saying it's just hit half time. Okay, thank you for the update, mate. Top stuff. Thank you. Goalkeeper's just kicked the ball long up the field as now both Hibs and Hearts scrapping for it in the middle of the park. It's knocked back towards the Hibs goal as Hibs just now pushed out wide on this near side under pressure from Hearts. Ball kicked up the field as Hearts have knocked it out of play, and that will be a throw into Hibs, pretty much bang on the halfway line. So thanks for that, Milzard. Stevie saying, gosh, hope they are okay. Yep, absolutely, Stevie. Let's hope whoever it is that's got injured in that game, it's not too serious. Sounds bad though if it was 19 minutes added on time. Sounds like that might be a serious injury. So whoever it is, whichever player it is, we wish them a speedy recovery. Hibs with the ball on that far side now as they cross it into the box, but Hearts have managed to intercept it. Now Hearts playing it up the field as they get on the attack, playing it long up towards the Hibs box, but Hibs have intercepted it, and now Hibs just knocking it about in their own half as now they play it out wide to that far side. So thanks for that, Stevie. Mad Mag is saying, afternoon all. Hope everyone is well. I'm good, thanks, mate. Hope you're doing well as well, Mad Mag. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to see you. Now Hibs on this near side. I've just lost the ball as Hearts win it back. Now Hearts playing it into the centre as they knock it out wide now to that far side on the attack. As they work their way towards the edge of the Hibs box. Hibs pushing them out wide as it's just knocked out of play. And I think that's going to go for a goal kick. So, yeah, referee giving a goal kick there. So Hibs taking it short, building from the back. So, yeah, good afternoon to you, Mad Mag, as well, mate. Top stuff. Hope you're doing good and having a good afternoon. Good to have you with us, mate. So Newcastle not playing till tomorrow, are they? Because you guys been playing in Europe. So, yeah, Newcastle playing West Ham tomorrow. You guys away at West Ham tomorrow. So you get to put your feet up this afternoon, Mad Mag, and enjoy the rest. Everybody else playing, don't you, mate? As you sit back and still enjoy your European success against PSG, sending shockwaves around the world with that fantastic result. So now Hibs have knocked the ball long out on that far side as both sets of players challenge for it inside the Hibs half of the field. And the referee has given a free kick here. He's given it for handball, I think. So, yeah, there's the Hibs player just putting his arms out, I think, to steady himself as he was a bit off balance as the ball came in and he was under pressure from the Hearts player. But he's ended up with the ball bouncing off his arms and the referees give the free kick. Now Hearts have taken it as they kick it long. Ball now comes out to this near side as Hearts tried to create an opportunity to get across him, but Hibs have challenged for it, winning it back and knocking it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Mad Mag saying, who's gonna first? Who's gone first, guys? Either or the Glazers. Either ETH or the Glazers. Who's ETH? I think it's going to be a while before the Glazers go, mate. But who's ETH? That one's gone over me. That who's ETH? I'm not familiar with that, or if I am, I'm forgotten about it. But thank you for that, Mad Mag. You'll have to let me know who ETH is. I'm not familiar with that. Stevie's saying, afternoon, Mad Mag. Top stuff, Stevie. Now, Hibs playing the ball out wide to this near side as they come forward into the Hearts half as Hearts have intercepted it and now knocked it out of play on this near side for a throw into Hibs. So United still 1-0 down in against Brentford. 56 minutes gone in that. Everton still 2-0 up. No goals for Fulham, Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield United. Chelsea now in front against Burnley, 2-1 up. So good to see that in the Scottish Premiership. Celtic still 2-0 up as we see Hearts still 1-0 up against Hibs, where we're keeping an eye on this game. Livingston 1-0 up now against Motherwell in the English Championship. As you guys can see, Cardiff now 1-1 with Watford. Coventry 1-0 down still to Norwich. Ipswich having a good afternoon against Preston, 3-1 up. Leeds now 2-1 up against Bristol. I think that was 1-1 a minute ago, wasn't it? Leicester still 1-0 up against Stoke. Millwall now pulled it back to 1-1 with Hull. 2-2 with Hull. As Plymouth were now 1-1 with Swansea City. I was looking at the wrong score there. QPR having a bad afternoon against Blackburn, 3-0 down. Sheffield Wednesday 0-0 with Huddersfield, and Southampton 1-0 up still against Rotherham. So plenty of goals going in around the grounds, guys. Stevie's saying, good question, Mad Mag. Gonna say Ten Hag. Right, is that? Right, now I get it. Yeah, Eric Ten Hag. I thought he was talking about ownerships. Nice one, Stevie. No way did I not get that. Eric Ten Hag, yeah. What? Can't you tell I've been at work today and my head's not switched on to football? So sorry about that, Mad Mag. Nice one, Stevie. Probably Ten Hag will probably be the first to go, mate. He'll be the first to go. It's always the manager that gets the backlash of bad results in it before owners will. But I'd like to see United fans start putting a little bit more pressure on the Glazers to sell, because they are not good owners, are they? Clearly just in it for the money. But that's a debate for another day. As now Hearts have played the ball in behind. Oh, Hibs just coming across, and he managed to intercept it there as it's gone out of place. It's going to be a corner on that far side for Hearts. Really end-to-end game this at the moment, guys. As it always is, an entertaining one between the two Edinburgh clubs. Corner comes in towards the near post, knocked away as Hearts pick it up on that far side. Now coming into the box, ball crossed in. Oh, and it's into the back of the net. It's into the back of the net. I don't know if that was he shot it towards goal, but I don't know if that took a deflection on the way through. But Hearts double their lead with a goal. Just watch the replay. This, yeah, it took a deflection on the way through, I think. He just come charging into the box on that far. I think it might be an own goal. It's difficult to tell. There's that many bodies in there. But it's Lowry that's got the goal. But I'm not sure if he actually scored it, because I think it took a deflection off possibly a Hibs player on the way through. So many bodies in that box. It was difficult to see who the ball actually came off. But he's come charging in on that far side, shot it straight towards goal. And obviously that many bodies in the box that it's pinged off somebody and gone straight into the back of the net. So, but you've got to create that chaos in the box, and it can result in goals sometimes from the bizarrest situations. As we know, guys, I'm sure I don't need to tell you guys that. You all support your clubs. I'm sure you've seen plenty of strange goals over the years. So we're back underway as Hibs now building from the back, but I'm sure they'll be really frustrated to concede that one if it's an own goal. Lee Fodrick coming on. I think it was Dodge going off there for Hibs, and just made the sub. Now Hibs on the attack down that far side as they take it to the byline. Oh, they managed to keep it in despite the pressure from Hearts as they work it into the box. They're going to get the shot off. Shot blocked as Hibs trying to get another shot off, and it's blocked off again. as Hearts managed to clear it, but now Hibs picking it up outside the box, played in as it. Oh, this is like ping pong. As Hibs eventually keep the ball, but Hearts have knocked it back. Well, sorry guys, I had to stop describing that because the ball was pinging all over the place in the box, and it was difficult to keep up with it. That was crazy. There must have been about 5 or 6 shots there from Hibs in the box, but some fantastic defending from Hearts. Seen every shot blocked. As Hearts just chucking bodies in the way, and the ball eventually was cleared up the field, but only after a number of shots that were blocked off by the Hearts defenders. So that was that was quite interesting. I've seen plenty of goal mouth action that's frantic before, but I've never seen a team quite struggle to clear the ball as much as that. But credit to Hearts for chucking bodies in front of every shot that came in there, as Hibs now try to come again. Ball played out wide to that far side as now they come forward, racing towards the Hearts box as Hearts managed to intercept it and now win it back as they try to move up the field. Still on that far side as Hearts now win a free kick further up the field from the challenge from Hibs on Lowry. Ben is saying, forgot her name, but I assume Sir Alex Ferguson's wife had died. Rest in peace. Yes, absolutely, mate. Commiserations to Alex Ferguson and his family. Yeah, definitely, mate. She passed away. Obviously, I think she was 80 odd or something like that. So she's obviously had a decent lived to a decent age, but still doesn't make it any easier, does it, when somebody loses someone? So, yeah, as well said, Ben. Our best wishes to Alex Ferguson and his family. Never easy, don't matter what age, does it? But thank you for that, Ben. Well said, mate. Wigan Athletic fan channel from Millsard saying red card for talking to the ref. What the hell? A red card for talking to the ref? Well, that sounds questionable. Definitely. If that is the case, mate, that is questionable. How can you give a red card? I know players have been getting yellow cards for talking to the rest, but that's crazy if it's a red. So we're on 82 minutes here, guys, as now Hearts making a substitution. And Banningham is coming on, I think, if I'm reading his name correctly. And it's Lowry that's gone off. So Hearts now with a throw-in on that far side. Ball comes in. It's cleared up the field by Hibs as it bounces out on that far side for a throw into Hearts deep inside their own half. Ben saying so he swore. Yeah, that could be it. Mind you, players and referees both equally use bad language, so it's not a reason to get a red card, is it? But thank you, Ben. That could be, you could be right, mate. Could be bad language. Maybe he's been abusive to the referee or something. But like I say, we know that referees have. I watched a documentary a while back that referees admitting that the players can be abusive on the pitch, but they said that they give as good as they get. So. It's not like it's anything unusual, is it? If the player's been a bit abusive towards the referee, it's been involved in football that for years. Wigan Athletic fan channel Millsard saying Stevenage injury had to go CPR. Oh, well, that's not good. Well, I'm sure you join me, Millsard, in wishing the player the best. I know, obviously, it's against your team, but I'm sure you wouldn't wish any bad, serious injury on an opposition player, as you want to beat them at their best. So, yeah, thank you for that, Millsard. We wish the player well. Hopefully, he's nothing too serious. So, thanks for that, Millsard. Appreciate you letting us know, mate. Ben saying, did he already had a yellow? Possibly. I'm not sure, mate. No, Millsard saying no. Well, that's strange. Straight red. Straight red for talking to the referee. That's very, yeah, there's got to be more in that, hasn't there? So Hearts now have worked the ball out wide to this near side. Played back to the halfway line as Hibs press the ball. Fulham have now gone 1-0 up against Sheffield United. So Sheffield not having a good start to the season, are they at all? Chelsea now 3-1 up against Burnley. And Everton have also scored a third goal against Bournemouth. Livingston now 2-0 up against Motherwell. So Hibs with the possession now as they push up towards the halfway line, played forward, knocked out wide to this near side as they come towards the edge of the box. Hearts trying to challenge for it, but Hibs managing to keep it on this near side as they play it forward. Now cross comes into the box, headed away as Hibs picking up the pieces. Now Hearts have managed to work it through. Oh, Hearts lose the ball as Hibs win it inside the box, and now Hibs with the shot, and Hibs have equalised. Well, sorry, not equalised. I'm forgetting that Hearts have gone 2 up, haven't they? So, sorry, guys. Yeah, Hibs have pulled one back. So, 2-1 now. Hearts 2, Hibs 1. Game on now as Hibs managed to get a goal back. Hearts momentarily intercepted that as Hibs tried to play it through. But didn't keep the ball as the ball was too loose there. He's lost it. Hibs pounced on the opportunity, played it in behind, and able to just blast it straight into the back of the net. Nothing the goalkeeper can do. So game on, as it's now Hearts 2, Hibs 1. 66 and a half minutes gone. Ben saying, "Whoa, may he recover with the injury." I think that's meant to be, "Whoa, maybe speedy recovery." So, okay, Ben, thank you, mate. Now ball played out wide to that far side for Hibs as they come towards the box. Ball crossed in as, it's Hibs have pulled it back level now as they've smashed it into the back of the net, coming in from that far side. And it's Hearts 2, Hibs 2, as Hibs turn it round in a matter of minutes. Hearts were 2-0 up, and now Hibs have pulled it back. Well, this fixture never ceases to amaze me, guys. It's always a tasty fixture. Well, what a turnaround. Hibs coming from 2-0 down to 2-2 in a matter of probably 2 minutes between those two goals. Another poor bit of defending there in the box from Hearts as he initially intercepted, didn't keep the ball, get the ball under control. It's deflected away from him, and Hibs pounced on the loose ball, and they've scored, resulting in a beautiful goal. So really, it's game on now, guys. Hearts 2, Hibs 2, 68 minutes gone. Millsard saying, "I think he weren't on a yellow." Okay, mate. Well, thank you for letting us know about that, Millsard. Yeah, so see if I can maybe catch some highlights of that later if I can. Mad Mag saying, "That's what I think as well." Stephen, that then he'll go. Then he'll go on to win a European title next year with a club no one's ever heard of. Written in the stars, laugh out loud. Well, some of us have heard of you, mate. Some of us have, yeah. But I know what you mean. Nobody. I'm sure European clubs are familiar with Newcastle, at least some of them, mate. But yeah, I know what you mean. Um, Loving it, mate. I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that you guys causing some shocks in Europe. I said it. If you go back and watch the live streams before the draw, fans were saying they were worried about Newcastle, and I did. I said I didn't. I wasn't worried at all. I thought that group would bring the best out of you guys. Obviously, you guys got nothing to lose, no expectation on you in Europe, and I really did thought when that group was drawn that Newcastle would rise to the challenge, and it's proving so. So, yeah. So now Hearts just keeping the ball in on that far side as Hibs win it back. So, thank you for that, Mad Mag. Now, Hearts lose the possession on that far side as Hibs win it back and knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ben is saying, get in, Millwall 2-2. Thank you, Ben. Yeah, I just saw that you guys had levelled it. So awesome for Millwall fans. Ben buzzing there. Nice one, mate. Stevie's saying, laugh out loud, Mad Mag. Yeah, you could be right there. I think he is right. Like I say, causing it's fantastic to see Newcastle causing some shockwaves around Europe. And nobody can say it's a fluke either because now they pulled off two fantastic results against two European giants of clubs in Milan and obviously PSG. So nobody can say it's a fluke of a one game when they've done it against two teams. Still a lot of work to do for Newcastle, obviously in Europe, but I'm sure they're going to look forward to every game that comes at them now after that fantastic start to their European campaign. So thanks for that, Stevie. Now, Hearts with the ball on the edge of the box. Shot comes in and it's deflected wide as it's gone out for a corner on this near side to Hearts. Yeah, just deflects off the Hibs defenders. Stevie's saying, laugh out loud, Mad Mag. Yeah, you could be. All right, read that. Thank you, Stevie. Mad Mag saying, if yous manage, if yous magnificent mags don't get the quadruple, that is lot is that is laugh out loud. It's still on for the season as well. Oh, if us, right, if us magnificent mags don't get the quadruple, that is laugh out loud. It's still on for this season as well. Okay, mate. Thank you for that, Mad Mag. What did you make of the derby this afternoon, mate? I'm sure you had one eye on it. Obviously, Middlesbrough v Sunderland. What did you make of it? Mad Mag? I'm sure you might be. I'm not sure if you've got a preference of either of those two teams. Obviously, your local rivals, but your team not involved. So I'm just curious to know what you make of it. So we've got Newell down on the pitch at the moment in the box as he's just took a knock. The referee stops play, and we're going to have. I think we're going to have a VAR check here for any wrongdoing. As it was, I think it was a high boot there. So I don't think nothing, doesn't look like the VAR's found anything wrong. So it's going to be a goal kick to Hibs. Now the ball worked out to that far side as they kick the ball long up the field. As Hibs try to win it now. Hearts have won it back on that far side as they knock it into the middle now, racing down the centre as Hibs managed to get the challenge in and win it back just before Hearts unleashed the shot. Now Hibs trying to hit Hearts on the counter-attack as they play the ball out wide to this near side. And strong challenge comes in on Boyle as Hibs lose the possession. Now Hearts winning it back as they play it forward down this near side, racing towards the edge of the Hibs box. Ball played in, and it's a poor one as it just deflects back to the goalkeeper, and he manages to cover that quite comfortably as I think it took a deflection which took the venom out of it. So goal kick Well, ball back with the goalkeeper as I think he's injured himself there. Not sure if he's injured himself. The Hibs goalkeeper seems to be struggling. So medical staff just coming on to see if he's okay. He's holding the side of his leg, inside leg. So maybe he's that could be a ligament problem or a tendon or maybe even a hamstring, but he just looks in a lot of discomfort. But the medical staff on giving him treatment. Mad Mag saying, yeah, guys, that's the one, mate. We've got West Ham. They played last night. So hopefully go in our favour. Laugh out. Yeah, yep, that's true, mate. They obviously they're playing in Europe as well, but they played later in the week than you guys, so they might be a bit tired as they did they travel? Yeah, I think did they travel as well? I think they travelled as well, didn't they? So as you say, that might work in favour of you guys. Obviously, you guys with your European fixture this week at home, so you didn't have to travel. So yeah, I'm sure West Ham travelled, didn't they? So yeah, that could be a bonus for you guys, or it could be an extra edge. But we have to give respect to West Ham as well. They're having a good start to the season as well, mate. So I'm sure I don't need to tell you. I'm sure you guys that are Newcastle fans very much aware that will still be a tricky game. So yeah, thank you for that, Mad Mag. So the goalkeeper's back on his feet as we are about to get back underway. I think Hibs about to make a substitution here. Mad Mag saying, Eric Ten Hag, yeah, thank you, mate, top man, thank you. Sorry, I didn't get it. Like I say, maybe just because I've been at work, my head not switched on to the football. Hanlon coming on here for Hibs. So yeah, nice one, Mad Mag. Sorry, mate, I didn't get that. Like I said, just brain went blank for a moment. I can't believe I feel like slapping myself that I couldn't that I didn't recognise that. But like I say, sometimes you know how it is, guys. You've been busy all day, and sometimes your brain just doesn't work out efficiently. So nice one, mate. Mad Mag saying, do you beat Sean Dyke's impressive? Do your best Sean Dyke impression, Gaz. Sean Dyke impression. I don't think I've very good. There's the guy, isn't there, that's done that does impressions. There's what is he called? I forget his name now. It's a Scouse lad that does a lot of Liverpool impressions of Liverpool managers and players and stuff like that. Forget his name, but yeah. So yeah, looks like the goalkeeper for Hibs here isn't going to be able to continue. Marshall just took the goal kick, but immediately after it, he waved to the bench that he won't be able to continue. So Hibs having to make a goalkeeper substitution here. As Marshall coming off. Mad. So yeah, thank you, Mad Mag. Ben saying Bromley equalised. Get in. Thank you, Ben. Thanks for the update, mate. So yeah, we just got a stoppage here for players coming on and off as I think it's Boric, the replacement goalkeeper for Hibs. Mad Mag saying Hartlepool 3, 1 up, but it's Hartlepool, so they'll probably lose 3-4. Well, 3-1 up, that gives them a chance, doesn't it, mate? Gives them a chance. So thank you for that, Mad Mag, top man. And Chelsea now 4-1 up against Burnley. Sheffield United have pulled one back against Fulham, so that's 1-1 now. United still 1-0 down to Bradford. Kilmarnock could pull one back against Celtic. As we know, it's 2-2 here. Livingston now 2-0 up against Motherwell in the English Championship. Cardiff, Watford 1-1. Coventry City still 1-0 down to Norwich. Ipswich now 3-2 up against Preston. So Preston clawing their way back into that one. Leeds now 2-1 up against Bristol City. Leicester 2-0 up against Stoke. Millwall 2-2 with Hull City. Plymouth Argyle 2-1 down to Swansea. QPR 4-0 down now to Blackburn Rovers. Sheffield Wednesday still 0-0 with Huddersfield in the Yorkshire Derby. And Southampton 1-0 up still against Rotherham. In League One, Bolton now 2-1 down to Carlisle United at home. Come on, Bolton, sort it out. Charlton Athletic 2-0 down to Blackpool Rovers. Sorry, Blackpool. So what am I on about Rovers? I'm thinking of that other game. Cheltenham Town 1-1 with Derby County. Exeter City 0-0 with Barnsley. Fleetwood Town 1. Wycombe Wanderers 4. Leyton Orient 1. Reading 1. Peterborough United 1. Lincoln City 0. Portsmouth 2. Port Vale 0. Shrewsbury Town 0. Northampton Town 0. Stevenage 1. Wigan Athletic 0. In English League 2 currently, Accrington Stanley 2, Forest Green Rovers 1, Barrow 0, Notts County 1, Bradford City 1, Swindon Town 0, Crawley Town 0, Wrexham 1, Gillingham 2, Milton Keynes Dons 0, Mansfield 0, Wimbledon 0, Newport County 1, Harrogate Town 2, Salford City 3, Crewe Alexander 1. Just break off as Hibs are into the box now. Sorry, Hearts into the box as Hibs forced into getting bodies back behind the ball here as Hearts coming at them in waves. Ball comes in from the edge of the box. Shot comes in. Oh, and it's off the top of the crossbar. Bounces back out as another shot comes in, but it's just wide. And it's gone out for a corner. Corner on this near side as Hearts to take it quickly. Ball comes in. Knocked away as both sets of players now challenging for it outside the box. Eventually, it's Hibs that win it. Now Hibs knocking the ball long up this near side of the field. Ball crossed into the box as on-running Hibs player there, unable to get to it. But Hibs have managed to pick up the pieces on that far side as they cut the ball back. Now still on the edge of the Hearts box as Hearts have managed to get bodies back behind the ball. Cross comes in, knocked away by Hearts as Hibs pick it up outside the box. Now another cross comes in as it's knocked away again, but Hibs picking up the pieces outside the box. Challenge comes in from Hearts as the ball deflects away out to that far side and it's gone out for a throw-in, but that was quite intense there, end to end. Just quickly read the rest of these results out. So Salford 3-1 up now against Crewe Alexander. Stockport 1, Doncaster Rovers 0, Sutton United 4, Walsall 0, Tranmere Rovers 2, Grimsby Town 2, and Colchester United 1, Morecambe 3. Quick look into the Scottish Premiership, guys. Sorry, the Scottish Championship, my bad. Scottish Championship, Cove Rangers 3, Annan Athletic 2, Edinburgh City 0, Celtic Hearts 4, Montrose 1, Alloa Athletic 1, Queen of the South 0, Stirling Albion 1, Falkirk Hamilton postponed. So there you go, guys. That brings you up to date with the majority of the games. We'll go over all the other leagues, lower leagues in Scotland, Wales, and obviously Northern Irish League as well later on at full time. But that pretty much brings you guys up to date with the majority of the fixtures. Billy saying, afternoon, how's it going, Billy? Good afternoon, mate. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. You had me in stitches last night with that egg sausage, mash and beans. I was laughing. I was laughing. I've not heard that song for years. I remember that when I was a youngster. So, yeah, that was quite funny, that, Billy. Good upload, mate. Billy saying won't be staying long. No worries, Billy. No worries, mate. Thank you for dropping in, mate. Always appreciated. So, yeah, no worries, mate. Good to see Chelsea winning at the moment. I'm sure you're pleased with that, mate. So, good performance this afternoon from Chelsea. We did say that last night that we thought that you guys were putting a good performance after the previous game. So the ball played down this near side by Hibs as they come towards the byline. Coming now towards the edge of the box as they Attempt to cross it in, but it's blocked off by Hibs, and the ball deflects out for a throw-in on this near side to Hibs. Deflected off Hearts. I always get a bit tongue-tied with these two, with the names being both starting with H. Now the throwing comes in from Hibs as they work the ball into the box. Now getting the shot off. Goalkeeper gets down low to make the save as it deflects away and out to this near side. Both sets of players challenging for it, but we eventually Hibs have knocked it out of play, and that will be a throw into Hearts. So no worries, Billy. Thank you for dropping in, mate. I hope you enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Ben is saying, "Oh, come on, Hearts." Well, I'm obviously Ben wanting Hearts to win, so thank you, mate. But it is an entertaining game, mate. And that's one thing I will give it. 85 minutes gone now, still 2-2. Hearts knocking the ball out wide to that far side as now they try to work the ball towards the edge of the Hibs box. Hibs challenging for it, winning it back. Now Hibs playing the ball up the field as Hearts challenge for it in the centre circle and win it back. Ben is saying Bolton losing. No, I know, mate. I know they're losing at the minute, but that's Bolton all over, mate. Win against the tougher opposition and lose against opposition we should win against. So not a surprise, mate. I'm used to it over the years. But thank you for the update, Ben. Hopefully Bolton pull and get an equaliser before full time, as it would be a little bit embarrassing to lose to Carlisle, but it is what it is. Got to give them credit. They're recently promoted to League One, so it's a big game for them. That's the problem with Bolton. They come up against some teams down there in the lower league, and it's like a cup final for them. That's why Carlisle probably stepping up to the plate today for that game. It'll probably because it's like a cup final to them taking on Bolton. They normally Hearts now coming again as they work the ball towards the edge of the box. Now ball knocked across from Shankland as it's played in now. Coming in, shot comes in as it's gone over the bar. I'm not sure if the goalkeeper got fingers to that. No, I don't think he has. As the referees were ruled for a goal kick. So just coming up to 87 minutes gone, guys. 2-2. Billy saying Chelsea 2, 3-1 up. Happy days. Actually, 4-1 up now, Billy. It's me, my bad, mate. I'm late to your comment. So, yeah. Thank you, Billy. I'm sure you're buzzing off that, mate. 4-1 up now, actually. But I'm sure you know that, mate. Ben is saying no, Billy. 4-1. Yep, 4-1. Billy's saying Man United losing. Love to see it. I'm loving United's struggle at the moment. Well, yeah, I'm sure a lot of fans are, but I do feel for the United fans a little bit. I've got a little bit of sympathy for them because I don't want to see them dominate the league like they used to, obviously. But obviously, as a football fan, I don't like any clubs that have got owners like the Glazers that are just in it for the money. So any clubs that have owners like that, I do have a bit of sympathy for them. But yeah, United is strange in it because they've got the players, they've got some decent players, so they should be doing better than what they're doing. But it's starting to look like the players are not playing for the manager with so many consistent bad results in it, guys. Hearts now with the ball on this near side as they come towards the edge of the Hibs box. Hibs just managing to challenge, and it's knocked out of play, deflected off the Hibs player, and that'll be a goal kick to. Deflecting off the Hearts player, and that'll be a goal kick to Hibs. So thank you, Billy. Billy saying yes, 4-1 now. Yep, absolutely, Billy. Fantastic afternoon so far for Chelsea. Ben saying Bromley losing 2-1. That's disappointing, mate. You can't win them all, though, mate. Let's let's hope at least one of your teams gets you a good result this afternoon, mate. Obviously, Ben keeping an eye on Bromley, Manchester United, and his beloved Millwall. So hopefully one team that you support will get a decent result this afternoon, Ben. Ben also saying, come on, Billy, why disrespect my Premier League club? So, yeah. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit that like button. Thank you, Stevie. Yes, guys, please do hit that thumbs up. Would be massively appreciated if you could. And thank you very much if you have already, guys. Well, we've been live now for about 40 minutes. That's the first time I've mentioned it. So it shows you guys that I'm more interested to talk football and bang on about like buttons. So please do hit it if you could, guys, because don't want to have to start mentioning that excessively. But it is an important part of YouTube. Oh, Hearts now won it back on that far side as they race forward now, coming into the box on the far side. Ball cut back as it crossed in, deflects off the goalkeeper and deflects away out to this near side as it's gone out for a throw into Hearts. Now Hearts take the throw in as the ball worked in. Shanklin with the ball now on the edge of the box. Shot comes in and it's always rising as it goes out of play, and that'll be a goal kick to Hibs. So, yeah, nice one, Stevie. Yeah, guys, please do hit the thumbs up. And thank you very much if you have, as I say. Billy's saying, I'm sorry, Ben, but I'm a Chelsea fan. We've been struggling for over a year now. It's refreshing for us to laugh for once. Well, yeah, I suppose so, but you also know how it feels to be in that position, Billy, when you're, a decent, high-profile club, and everybody's laughing at you because results are not clicking. And a lot of the time with the high-profile clubs, it's because the players not putting enough of a shift in it, really, because they've got the talent. It's up to the players to show their talent. But yeah, thank you, Billy. I can understand that, mate. But I'm sure you can also understand Ben's frustration, as you was very frustrated with Chelsea last season. And it's not very nice when you're on the receiving end of all the banter, is it, mate? So yeah. But yeah, I'm sure I could totally understand Billy wanting to enjoy it, as he has had to endure a lot of poor performances from Chelsea over the last season or so. So good to see Billy enjoying his football again. Now Hearts with the ball knocked out wide to this near side as they come again towards the edge of the box. Oh, Hibs just managing to get a toe in as they've knocked it away up the field, but Hearts picking it up again as they knock it out wide to this near side. Now ball crossed in, it's deep as it deflects away out to that far side. Now Hibs go across to press the ball as Hearts come into the box. Now played in, but it's deflected away. As now Hibs win it back. Hibs now on the attack as they race up the field, working the ball out wide to that far side as Hearts quickly try to get bodies back behind the ball. As now Hibs stopped in their tracks on that far side as Hearts come and challenge, but Hibs managing to keep the possession. Now played back to the centre-backs as the centre-backs knock it out wide to this near side. Now Hearts forced back towards their own box as Hibs push up the field. Now the cross comes in as it's deflected behind and it's gone out for a corner on that far side to Hibs. Ben is saying, have done, Stevie. Nice one, Ben. Top man, mate. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Ben saying, I know you lot went from winning the Champions League to mid-table. Laugh out loud, but I understand. Thank you, Ben. Nice one, mate. Cross comes in from the corner. Both sets of players challenging for it as Hearts managed to kick it up the field to clear their lines. The Hibs goalkeeper comes out to intercept that. Now Hibs kick the ball long out wide to that far side as Hearts head it out of play right in front of the dugout, and that will be a Hibs throw-in on that far side of the field. So thank you for that, Ben. Nice one, mate. Maxime, how you doing, mate? Maxine saying, just dropped in. Thank you very much, Maxine. Always good to see you, mate. Hope you're enjoying the football this afternoon. Are you watching a particular game, mate? Oh, Hearts now on the attack down the middle. As race towards the edge of the box, ball played in. As it's deflect. Yeah, Hibs just managing to win it there. I say Hearts tried to get the shot off, but it's a mismatched shot, and Hibs pick up the loose ball. As now they play it out wide to that far side. Played back to the goalkeeper, though, under pressure. Now goalkeeper plays it forward down the middle as Hibs come forward now, knocking it up towards the edge of the box. Ball played into the box. Shot comes in, and it's forced wide, deflected wide as Hibs managed to defend it there. And that will be a goal kick to Hearts. So 95 minutes gone, guys, as we are in 6 minutes added on. We're at 1 minute remaining of the added on time. So, yeah, thank you, Maxine. Always good to see you, mate. Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Ben is saying, whoa, woo me, Maxine. Okay, Ben. Ben also saying, giving respect to West Ham. Are you mad, Gaz? You know me, Ben. I try to be neutral, mate. I know they're your local rivals, but you know, you've been a regular member of the fandom community for a while, Ben. You know I try to be neutral, mate. But I like the comedy there. See Ben Clever able to switch it straight into a bit of banter, but respectfully. Top stuff, Ben. Well done, mate. So there goes the full-time whistle in the Edinburgh Derby. It has finished Hearts 2, Hibs 2. Got to give Hibs credit for coming from behind, and I'm sure Hearts will be really disappointed with themselves. Forrester scoring on 29, Dodge with the own goal on 58, but then Hibs returned fire with Yuan scoring back-to-back goals on 66 and 68 minutes. To pull it back level. What a game always is between these two fantastic Edinburgh clubs. And yeah, they both get a share of the spoils this afternoon. But I'm sure they will be coming head-to-head again at some point soon in the season. So, yeah. So thank you for that, Ben. Billy saying, I hate West Ham. Well, I think quite a few of you guys don't like West Ham, but as you guys know, I do try to be respectful to all UK clubs. But thank you, guys. Ben is saying, good, Billy. Billy C saying the guy who does impressions is called Darren Farley. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what's called. Yeah, he's pretty good at it. In fairness, isn't he, mate? He is pretty good at it. So thank you for that, Billy. Top man. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. Nice one, Billy. You're right, he is very good at it. So, guys, let's quickly have a look what's going on at some of the other games. As you guys can see, Chelsea still winning 4-1 against Burnley. Everton 3-0 up against Bournemouth. Much improved performance from them by the looks of it. Fulham have taken the lead again against Sheffield United. That game's still playing 2-1 now to Fulham against Sheffield United. Man United have turned it round, coming from behind. Brentford were 1-0 up for a long period of that game, but United have turned it round, winning 2-1. That is a full-time result. So no yoke this afternoon on Manchester United. In the Scottish Premiership, Celtic are now 3-1 up against Kilmarnock. And they've won, sorry, that's a full-time result. So Celtic winning 3-1. As we know, Dundee, Ross County game postponed because of the weather. Hearts, as we know, drawing 2-2 with Hibs. Livingston 2-0 up against Motherwell, winning 2-0, sorry. In the English Championship, Sunderland 0. It's finished. Middlesbrough 4 at the dinner time kickoff. So I'm sure There'll be a lot of debate about that game. Middlesbrough fans will be absolutely bouncing, I'm sure, but Sunderland fans will be really scratching their head at how they could lose against their local rivals to such a degree. Cardiff won, Watford won, Coventry City won, Norwich City won, Ipswich Town 4, Preston North End 2, Leeds United 2, Bristol City 1, Leicester City 2, Stoke City 0, Millwall 2, Hull City 2, Plymouth Argyle 1, Swansea City 3, Queen's Park Rangers 0, Blackburn Rovers 4, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Huddersfield Town 0, Southampton 1, Rotherham United 1. In English League 1, Oxford 2, Bristol Rovers 1, Bolton 1, Carlisle United 3, Charlton Athletic 2, Blackpool 2, Cheltenham Town 1, Derby County 1, Exeter City 0, Barnsley 1, Fleetwood Town 1, Wycombe Wanderers 4, Leyton Orient 2, Reading 1, Peterborough United 2, Lincoln City 0, Portsmouth 2, Port Vale 0, Shrewsbury Town 1, Northampton Town 0, Stevenage 1, Wigan Athletic 0. That game is still actually playing. English League 2, Accrington Stanley 2, Forest Green Rovers 1, Barrow 1, Notts County 1, Bradford City 1, Swindon Town 0, Colchester United 1, Morecambe 3, Crawley Town 0, Wrexham 1, Gillingham 2, Milton Keynes Dons 1. That game is still playing. Mansfield 0, Wimbledon 0, Newport County 1, Harrogate Town 2, Salford City 4, Crewe Alexandra 2, Stockport County 1, Doncaster Rovers 0, Sutton United 4, Walsall 0, and Tranmere Rovers 2, Grimsby Town 2. Into the Scottish Championship. It's finished. Adrian's 1, Ayr United 2. Dunfermline v Arbroath was match postponed because of waterlogged pitch. Inverness Cali Thistle 0, Partick Thistle 0, Queen's Park 0, Greenock Morton 0, Wraith Rovers 1, Dundee United 1. In Scottish League 1, Cove Rangers 3, Annan Athletic 2, Edinburgh City 1, Kelly Hearts 4, Montrose 2, Alloa Athletic 1, Queen of the South 0, Stirling Albion 1, and Falkirk v Hamilton kicking off at 5:30. Scottish League 2, Bonnie Ridge Rose vs East 5 was match postponed because of waterlogged pitch, and also Elgin City being Stanhouse Mere also postponed because of a waterlogged pitch. Clyde 0, Dumbarton 4, Forfar Athletic 1, Peterhead 3, Stranraer 3, and the Spartans 4. Into the Welsh Premiership, guys. Ballytown 2, Colwyn Bay 1, Newtown 4, Carnforth Town 0, Pennybont 1, the New Saints 4, and Pony Pride United v Hereford West County is kicking off at 5:15. Into the Northern Irish Premiership, Ballymere United 0, Newry City AFC 2, Cliftonville 5, Dungannon Swift 0, Coleraine 4, Glenville, Glenavon 1, and Logan Gal. I can never pronounce this team. Lug Gal 3, Carrick Rangers 4. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date with the majority of the games around the UK. We have also got some games going on in the FA Trophy, a number of games, but no results coming through for them at the moment. Also, loads of games this afternoon in the National League. But I'll be here till midnight if I read through all those, guys. So there you go. Hopefully that gives you guys a good update and a roundup. So I'm going to try and cut through some of these messages, guys, but I might not be able to get them through them all because I was going to jump off and try and catch the Crystal Palace game, which is kicking off at 5:30 against Nottingham Forest. Ben is saying bye-bye, Billy. Thank you, Ben. Nice one, mate. Nice one, Ben. Top stuff, mate. Ben also saying, oh, God, Barnsley scored 89th minute. Yeah, they're doing quite well. Got to give them respect. Barnsley having a really top start to the season so far, aren't they, mate? But yeah, I'm sure that will mean maybe we will have Mr. Barnsley coming on at some point, bragging. BWFC Forever saying, God's sake, Trafford, just end the humiliation and come back to Bolton. I know, mate. What a disappointing result this afternoon against Carlisle. I actually do like Carlisle. I've got a little bit of a soft spot from being all the way up there on the Scottish border, all on their own. But it doesn't mean to say I want them to beat my own team. Which is what they've done today, this afternoon. You've got to respect the opposition. If you don't respect the opposition enough, then you it ends up costing you points. And I've not seen. I'm going to catch the highlights of Bolton later on. But yeah, disappointing this afternoon, mate. Keep your chin up, BWFC Forever. Yeah, you know what it's like being a Bolton fan, mate. When Bolton come up against the tougher teams, we turn it on. But when it's against the teams we're expected to beat, that's normally where we mess up, mate. You know how it is. But thank you for that, BWFC Forever. Welcome back, mate. Welcome to the show, mate. Good to have you with us. And yeah, I definitely would love to have Trafford back, but unfortunately that he's moved on now. Ben is saying 1-1 Man United. Yep, they pulled it back to 2-1 and they turned it round, didn't they, Ben? But thank you for that, Ben. Ben saying get in, not another one, another loss. Yep, good to see United, I suppose, turning it round there. BWFC Forever saying they don't care about Brentford chance. No, I'm sure they don't, mate. I'm sure they don't. Well, they've silenced Brentford this afternoon anyway, haven't they, mate? But thank you for that, BWFC Forever. Milsard saying Stevenage down to 10. So you're both down to 10 men now then. So that's interesting. Thank you for the update, Milsard. Obviously, Milsard letting us know what's going on in the Wigan game this afternoon as just telling us Stevenage down to 10 men. And so I'm presuming that's 10 men because you told us Wigan had a player sent off as well. So I'm presuming that's 10v10 in the dying stages of that game. Thank you, Milsard. Nice one, mate. BWFC Forever saying you're getting sacked in the morning. What you think Everett's going to get sacked? Do you, BWFC? Do you think it's getting that bad? Or is that referring to United? I'm not sure. I'm confused, mate. I don't think that can't be related. He can't be directing that to Everett just yet. But let us know, BWFC, who you're meaning that towards. Ben is saying my Scottish man, McTominay, of my friends. What's that? McSauce. McSauce, I like that. So I take it McTominay might be the goal scorer in that. BWFC Forever saying 2-1 United. Thank you, mate. Thanks for the update. Yeah, good win this afternoon from United coming from 1-0 down. Ben is saying McTominay with 2. My Scottish man. Awesome. Thank you for that, Ben. Yeah, I do actually like McTominay as a person, although I think he has got mistakes in his game that he needs to improve on, but he's still a good player. BWFC Forever saying McTominay again. Thank you, mate. Mini Mo, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Mini. Mini saying, hi, guys. Great comeback from the Cabbages today. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Fantastic comeback. And I think, yeah, what crazy, that crazy couple of minutes that won it. 2 goals in 2 minutes. I think it was less than 2 minutes. And Hearts was all over the place in that box, wasn't it, at that point? But yep, absolutely fantastic turnaround for Hibs after it was looking like a disappointing afternoon at one stage, wasn't it, mate? But you guys never gave up. You kept fighting, you kept scrapping, and you turned it round, pulled it back 2-2. Absolutely fantastic well-earned point from Hibs against Hearts in the Edinburgh Derby this afternoon. So thank you for that minute. Welcome to the show, mate. Ben saying Fergie time at the least. Yeah, thank you, Ben. Not heard that for a while. You could be right. Maybe that's um, possible. Ben also saying we love you, McTominay. Thank you, Ben. Kira saying, "Oh my God, what a game!" Thank you, Kira. How you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Good to have you with us, mate. Hope you're having a good afternoon. I'm sure you're a bit happier with the United performance. Kira236 saying, "Gaz, a few weeks back, I told you I wasn't impressed with McTominay and McGinn, but I have to apologise to Scott for saving us with his last-minute greatness." Yeah, well, no, you're entitled to criticise players in your own team, mate. That's what we all do. That's what, at the end of the day, you're entitled to give constructive criticism if you think players are not always putting in the shift. But yeah, massive respect to you, Kira, for at least acknowledging that you were critical, and now obviously the players you criticised turning up. So massive respect there to Kira for that. Always respect fans that actually hold their hands up when they feel that they've spoken a little bit out of turn. But yep, you have the right, Kira, to criticise players in your own team, mate. But massive respect to you for holding your hands up there, mate. Not a lot of fans do that. Kira's saying, "What's up, Ben?" Nice one, Kira. Ben saying, "Hi, Kira. Top stuff, guys. Loving the positive vibes. Thank you." Mr. Barnsley saying, I'm not sure what he's saying here. McAtea, Tia, okay. Well, I can't tell what you're saying there, Mr. Barnsley, Ryan. But welcome to the show, mate. I'm sure you're on cloud nine. Your team getting a late goal to win it. So fantastic for you, mate. Hope you enjoyed the afternoon. Really good for Barnsley. You guys doing really well. I did tell you guys I fancied Barnsley to be up there in the mix at the end of the season, and it's looking like they're on their way, well on their way to doing that. So enjoy it, Ryan. Welcome to the show, mate. Kira's saying that's gonna have that game had you nervous too, Ben. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. Thank you, Kira. Right, guys, I'm trying quickly. I can't read out all these comments, otherwise I'm not going to get on this other game. What time are we on now? Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to jump off, guys. I only got 15 minutes to go before the kickoff for the next game. So, yeah, I'm not going to be able to read all these comments. So apologies, guys. But I can certainly catch up with you guys on the next stream. So, yeah. So, Kira's, Barnsley, I made some money off you guys today. Cool, mate. Ben saying we love the Brentford chance to Hag getting sacked after that. Thank you, Ben. Borough the Champions, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Sorry, I'm going to have to jump off in a minute. Borough the Champions saying, "Hi, guys, back to you, back in the stream. And what can I say? If you told me that Borough was going to win 4-0 against Sunderland, I would have thought I was dreaming. What a win for the lads. A few bad decisions from the ref. Well, thank you, Borough, the champ. Top stuff, mate. Yeah, I'm buzzing for you guys winning. Good win for you guys this afternoon, mate. And thank you for being honest enough there, mate, to acknowledge some bad decisions from the ref. Top stuff, mate. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to quickly jump off so I can jump on this other game. Mr. Barnsley saying, "Hey up, everyone. Barnsley won. Get in there. You Reds." Thank you, mate. Borough, the champ saying, "In the game, to be fair, but I'll take that any day of the week." Awesome, mate. And Ben saying, "I knew when the 89th minute Barnsley goal happened, I knew what was coming to the stream. Laugh out loud." Yeah, Ben, yeah, and of course you were. Fair enough, mate. And that's right, is understandable. You guys going to come on as well as members of the Fanden community when your team's winning as well. But thank you for that, Ben. Yeah, we do know the patterns of Ryan now, don't we? Kira's saying, laugh out loud, Ben. Thank you, mate. Mr. Barnsley saying, Yorkshire, Yorkshire, Yorkshire. Well, enjoy it, mate. I'm sure you'll have a bad run at some point. Ben saying, Keen, Kira, I knew who these arrogant fans is like. Okay, Ben. NF NFL Premiership results. How you doing, mate? Sorry, a few times before I couldn't say, and sadly, looks like that again. But I come to show my support, and I'm happy. Crusaders managed to get a draw yesterday. Is that Crusaders? Is that what was Glasgow Rangers? Really confusing, mate. You keep changing. You only came last night with another account name and changed it again. Well, thank you for dropping in, mate. Yep, no problem. You want to keep changing your account name, but you're gonna have to tell me when you do because it's getting confusing. I thought that was another new fan. But thank you for that, Crusaders. Good to have you with us, mate. Sorry, I can't stay concentrate on the comment too long. Barnsley saying any Exeter City like to stay. Well played against the Tykes. And Millsard saying Wigan lost again. Well, keep your chin up, Millsard. Keep your chin up, mate. It can't go on like that forever, mate. As I say, the law of averages says that eventually results got to be improved. But don't worry, mate. My team got an embarrassing performance this afternoon as well. Right, guys, I'm going to jump off. Thank you very much to all you guys for your company. Hopefully, I'll be able to get back on in about 10-15 minutes. Hopefully. But thank you very much to all you guys that dropped in. Please do hit that like button before you leave. Sorry, it's a short one this time, but hopefully you guys join me on the next stream. Take care, and I'll speak to you again soon. Bye for now.